Hey YouTube, today we have merge to sort list problem. You're given the problem goes like that. You're giving a head of two sorted linked list. List one equals list. We have list one and list two, and merge the two lists in one sorted list. The list should be made by splitting together the nodes of the first two lists. Basically, if you don't know what is an actual list, actually, it's a pretty straightforward, just an object that has a val, and the next and this next, it's the value of the next object. So basically, this is a linked list. It has a val of 1, and the next that refers to the next object, which is 2, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty simple starting of the structure, and today let's just look at this one to understand how the problem is going. We have this linked list 1 2 4, and we have the 1 3 4, and we are putting them in a specific order to make sure that small, big, and bigger, basically. So it's in ascending order. So to make sure to make this one, let's just go to the sketch. So we have two linked lists. So we have one. It's one. Oh, sorry. Where's the? Oh, okay. We have 1 and 2 and 4, and we have here 3 and 5 and 6. And sorry, let's just delete this 6 and just make a proper 6. And what we want to do is that we want to merge these two things together. We want to merge these two lists together. So we will get. Oh, sorry. Let's just no. So basically, we will merge them together. So we'll get 1 2 1 2, and we have 4, but 3 is smaller. So basically, we will just make sure to compare 1 is 1 bigger than 3. Yes, put 1. Is 2 bigger than 3? Yes, put 2. Is 4 bigger than 3? No, put 3. It's 4 bigger than 5? No, put 4. It's if do we have anything left in this list? No, so put all of the other things in the actual list. Okay, so how to solve this problem? We have two solutions. One is to make us a pretty straightforward. We're looping here and we're looping here, and we just to compare each one of them. And I guess we did this solution multiple times. For this one, we want to try something new. We want to try something called the recursion. Recursion. I don't know, sometimes maybe my typing is quite bad. So basically, we're doing a recursion. What recursion means that basically we have a function that calls itself. So because we understand right now, I guess you understand how this is going. So basically, let's just go to know how we make the recursion, and after that we could discuss. Recursion sometimes looks hard in the beginning, but believe me, it's not that hard once you just get it. So let's just see. I will say if L1 equals null, return L2. I will say if L2 equals null, return L1. else if. And I'll say that else. That means we have the two lists are have elements. I will say that. Okay, just what I'm going to type could look quite hard. Okay, else I will say else if L1 dot value basically is less than L2 dot value, L1 dot next. Basically we have next. We want to do we want to just make sure that we have this starting, and we want to just figure out its next. L1 dot next equals the same function, merge two lists. We have this function, we call the functions again with L1 and L2 no, basically L1 dot next, L1 dot next, and L2, and return L1, else last thing. Let's make sure that it's working first. Okay, let's talk about how we solve this, because I guess it will take time. So basically we have this function. We want to make sure, do we have L1? If we don't have any L1, return L2. And I will say that, do I have L2? Do I have L2? If I don't have L2, return L1. Okay, and I guess this is quite straightforward, but this, when you got recursion, you want to have something called a base case, because we don't want the functions to call itself all the time, because this will hurt our computers basically, and it's not efficient. The function will loop like end for end forever. So basically we will say that if L1 dot value is less than L2 dot value. For this one, L1 dot value, is it less than L2 dot value? Yes. Okay, L1 dot next, L1 dot next will equals merge two lists, and I will make sure that I will compare L1 dot next. For example, I will have this is as L1. I will just compare this one to the actual like if this one is smaller, okay, compare it to this one with this one to make sure if it's smaller or not, and I will return L2. Otherwise I will return else L2 dot next it will equals whatever comes from merge two lists, and I will put L1 and L2 dot next. Okay, let's just try to recap this again. So let's go for this example to make sure that we get it right. So basically, else if L1, this one L1 dot value, this one is dot value, less than L2 dot value. This is right? No, the L1 is not less than. So we will go here. So L2, I will the thing that I'm going to do that L2 dot next, this L2 okay, dot next will equals merge two lists, L1, I put L1 and I'll put L2 dot next. So I'll put this 3 and 1, and for this one we will call the function again. So basically we go from up here. If L1 is null, no, basically we are looping until one of these ones is null. If L1 is null, no, okay. If L2 is null, no, okay. Okay, if it's L1 dot value less than L2 dot value, we have this one where the L1 dot value was 1 and L2 dot value 3. Yes, that's right. Okay, L1 dot next will equals, I wanna figure the next right now. So basically let's just we will start. So L1 dot next will equals this one, L1 dot next, whatever comes from this function, and L2. So basically we have these two things right now, and I will continue to compare basically. So I will say that if we have L1, do we have L2? Yes, we have L1. Yes, we have L2, 2 and 3. Okay, so if L1 dot value less than this one 2, yes, it's smaller. Okay, so go for this one, L1 dot next. Right now L1, it will be here. We are here right now. L1 dot next, and I'll put L1 dot next L1 dot next and L2. So basically we will loop again. So basically we have L1 equals null, and equals, it's if L1 equals null, no, we have L1 is 4. Else if L2 is null, no, L2 is 3. So okay, if L1 less than value, no, basically L1 is bigger than value. So okay, let's see here. We have L2 dot next, which is this 4, and just be attention with what was I going to say next. This 4 is it will be L2 right now, and L1 it will be null. Okay, so let's say again here we have merge two lists. We will call the function again. Does L1 equals null? Yes, L1 equals null. So okay, so let's return L2, which was L2. I'm returning the actual 4, and when I'm reaching the null, and this was called, and actually you go back with all of the functions. So basically I'm returning 4 here. Okay, because I'm starting at the I'm returning at the big basically. And when you go to the function, because I will go to again to the sketch here, so it will be, because the recursions sometimes look quite hard. So basically we have this one. Okay, so we have the function. The function is called another function, and this called another function, and this called another functions, and this one returns 4. When this returns 4, this waits for its value. So basically look at this one. This one is returning 4, and because this one is returning 4, so because this, let's just, because this function it waits for its value. So let's go back here. So basically L1 L2 dot next, this one it will be we have this one 4 4, yeah, L2 dot next, it will equals this one, it will equals directly 4. Okay, okay, are you attention with me? And we will go back. So basically you have, when you work with recursions, you have just to go back to make sure that there is other functions are waiting for the actual results. So basically you have this one is equals 4 at the end it will equals 4. And if we went to the actual function, we'll discover that all of the other things are waiting for its results. So basically let's go to the sketch. So I guess it will be quite easier. So first let's let's delete. One, two, three, 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay. 1, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 3, and 4. Okay. Okay. Let's just understand how we did it. Basically, at the first we say that we will compare these two things. Are these two things? This one is smaller. Yes. Okay. So I have something called. So I will put okay L1 the next will equals whatever comes from these functions. Okay. However, when these functions at the end give us 4, make sure that there is other functions are before that are waiting for it. So for example, this one is 4. Okay, so before this 4 we have other things, like for this example, which it was basically it was a comparison between this 3 and this 4. So basically it was this one, which will be give me 4. Okay, and to make sure that there is the other functions that are actually waiting, because actually when you go with the recursion back all the time you go right, when you go back when you go forward you go back with it. So basically we have this here. Let's go with the end. So basically with the end it was 4 was null. So basically we took 4 and we return 4. However, when we return it 4, we have other recursion functions, which was this one, for example, this one, because actually if you remember again, we will compare this one with this one with null, and this one we're comparing with this one again, and this one we're comparing with this one, to make sure that we have 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. So you go back and you go forward. I know the recursions is quite hard, but it's just try to read it multiple times. I guess it will get better, and I will try to make another video to make sure that it's quite easier for us to understand the recursion.